In this fall, man, this is very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. That was the conclusion you woke up with this morning.
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
Yes, before he became the decorated champion and four-time MVP that is indisputably the best player of his era, LeBron James was ringless and, in many people's minds, heartless on July 8, 2010. On this day 10 years ago, LeBron announced he would leave his home state of Ohio and the Cleveland Cavaliers to sign with the Miami Heat. Now, many of you remember these images, of course, the sight of Cavs fans burning LeBron jerseys and paraphernalia. Days later, LeBron and his new teammates and good friends, Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, took the stage for what many still feel was their infamous welcome party. The trio went to the NBA Finals in each of their 4 seasons together in South Florida, and they won 2 championships before LeBron returned to Cleveland, where he won a 3rd ring 4 years ago. Again, the decision 10 years ago today. Well, today was decision day for the Ivy League, much like it did on March 10th when it became the first conference or league to cancel its men's and women's basketball tournaments. The Ivy League is the first Division I league to cancel fall sports for the 2020 season. It will not even consider holding any sporting events, including football, until after the new calendar year. Now, those 8 schools will receive an update on their winter sports activities in the middle of this month. Practices will be allowed on campus in what the league is calling modified form. And HBCU in Oklahoma, by the way, Langston University, has also canceled fall sports. As we told you last night on BNC Prime, the Ryder Cup will move to 2021. The PGA of America announced today that the premier global golf competition scheduled for Whistling Straits in Wisconsin in the final week of September will now be held at that same site in 2021. The President's Cup will shift to 2022, and those events will alternate each year thereafter. Well, last Friday, 7-time NASCAR champion Jimmie Johnson tested positive for coronavirus and missed Sunday's Brickyard 400, snapping a string of 663 consecutive starts, which was the most among active drivers. Well, Johnson recently tested negative twice, so he is now eligible to race again starting this weekend. The WNBA is dealing with some major internal strife right now. As we informed you yesterday, Senator Kelly Loeffler is a co-owner of the Atlanta Dream, and the Republican from Georgia tweeted the following recently: the WNBA should stand for and unite around the American flag, not divisive political movements like Black Lives Matter that unapologetically seek to defund the police. One member of the reigning champion Washington Mystics, Natasha Cloud, reacted this way to CNN.
Our league is made up of 80% of Black females. This directly affects us. Every single day when we take off those uniforms, we walk out into the world and we can potentially be George Floyd. Shoot, we can be in our beds and be Breonna Taylor. So for her to come out and say that we're divisive and that Black Lives Matters movement is a divisive organization, I call her BS on that.
WNBA season is set to begin in 2 weeks. The NBA season begins July 30th, and more of the 22 teams in the league arrived in Orlando today. This was the Orlando Magic making the very short bus ride from their practice facility yesterday. The final block of teams will arrive tomorrow. Well, at that ESPN Wide World of Sports complex, crews have been converting ballrooms to basketball courts. It'll be interesting to see if the league will use piped-in audio to provide a normal feel for fans who will be watching on television. But one thing, at least on the first day of arrivals, was not normal for the players. You see, they're used to staying in 5-star hotels with luxurious room service options and exquisite dining options. However, this is what they received yesterday. According to Denver Nuggets guard Troy Daniels and Brooklyn Nets guard Chris Chiozza, this does not exactly scream appetizing at first glance. Now, of course, we are not making light of it when there are many who are very hungry in this world, but the point is these elite athletes who are a huge part of these billion-dollar franchises are not used to eating cuisine like this. Former All-Star guard Isaiah Thomas joked, "There's no way LeBron is eating this." All right, so Fred and Laverne, in the spirit of those meals offered by the league to the Nuggets and Nets yesterday. Yeah, see, we at BNC, we love our prime news anchors, and you two can split this however you want.
Okay.
Wow.
Chicken and dumplings for you, Laverne.
I love
wow.
it.
Fred,
Yeah.
you look like a biscuits and gravy guy.
I am.
So
thank you so much.
You enjoy that, yeah. So hopefully this is as appetizing. So if anybody
Just
ever
water
tells you,
ready in 10 minutes.
yeah, if anybody ever says that you all do not eat like NBA players, well, this is proof that you do, at least for today, at least while they're in that bubble.
I don't know what to say.
I think I'd rather dunk like an NBA player than eat like one if this is what they're getting.
Hey,
Bon appetit, LeBron.
y'all enjoy yourselves. Look, you guys are up here for 2-3 hours. Lavern's up here for 4 hours a day. Sometimes you need snacks. You need an opportunity to keep yourself nourished.
Yeah. See?
So don't ever say I didn't
It's good
contribute
enough
to
for
the
the
cause.
NBA. It's
See?
good enough for BNC.
Because that's
There you
the
go.
kind of guy he is.
Very,
Giving,
very,
giving,
very,
giving.
very cute.
That's
what I'm here for.
So seriously, what are they going to get to eat?
I have no idea. But I tell you what. Hey, look.
They're Uber Eats, right? They're all
You
ordering.
know
out.
what? They're in this bubble, so I don't know if that's allowed
No,
either.
the Uber can't go into the bubble.
Yeah.
No
you get what
Uber
you
Eats
get.
allowed.
It'll
Wow.
be very interesting. Yeah.
DoorDash, nothing. All right.
I think they're a little jealous right about now.
You see
Probably.
What, you see
Hey, look.
What, you see what
you saw
COVID
what
has
they
done?
had. Well,
Yeah.
you saw what they had, and I know they didn't have chicken and dumplings
Or
and
biscuits
and gravy.
No.
Yeah.
That's right.
Y'all
Thank
enjoy.
you, Anthony.
Stay with us. Much more BNC Prime News coming up after the break.